Hello, welcome back to our channel. My name is Julie, and with the help of my husband Justin, we are full-time resellers. So in today's video, we're going to take you along thrifting with us. We're going to pack up some orders, and we're going to talk about how we are adapting our business to today's reselling climate.
So as you can see, when I get into the Salvation Army for 99-cent day, it is a mad dash. I start out in the name brand clothing aisle, which you'll see is not very name brandy, but most of the time there's stuff there new with tags, etc. The first thing I find is it's a Victoria's Secret pink new with tags shirt that was the green tag, which means it's 99 cents. So I grab that. And I apologize for the voiceover, but they were blasting music, so I would have got a copyright strike. So you can see I'm lifting up all the tags. They staple their price tags on top of the name brand tag. I debated on a second on this, but it was a Tahari, very academia looking sweater with big rhinestone buttons, and I just thought it looked really cool. When I looked it up, I did see, them being listed for around 35, so I went with it. This is like the sweater section where I have been finding good things. It was a little more sparse today. Of course, I'm also looking for runs and, holes, stains, etc. Now we moved over into the skirt section. This was LuLaRoe. There was a whole pile of LuLaRoe skirts that fooled me for a second. Those pants I think might have been J. Crew. Then I found a Massimo Dutti new with tags pair of pants, and this was an Alfani new with tags pair of pants, so I definitely threw those in the cart. Now, if it's being thrown in the cart, that does not mean I'm 100% getting it. That just means I'm considering it. And because I didn't get those pants, it was a brand I hadn't heard of, but I grabbed it because it was new with tags. But because it's a mad dash in the beginning, I just want to put anything that I'm considering in my cart, more or less, so no one else can get it. Now, this is supposed to be the name brand jeans section. I normally don't find much in it. Then we move on to name brand suit coats and dresses. Sometimes I hit the lottery in this section. I will find so many dresses because they just overprice them so much in the beginning that people won't pay even half price for them. But this section was very picked over today. There really weren't that many options. I think I threw 2 dresses in my cart, and I don't think I ended up getting either one of them. So after the name brand section, I round the bend and head down the plus size section. First, we have dresses, and normally I do pretty well in this section, but it was pretty much a bust today. So a teachable moment. You'll see I show you a close-up of this dress. It's Miss Look, MISLOOK. That is a horrible brand to pick up. It's Miss Ook, MISOOK. That is an amazing brand. I found one of those last week and it sold very quickly. I think for $59, something around there. Now it's time to research all my finds. Underneath the cart in that bag are full of shoes, and we'll see what I end up keeping. I'm making some progress sorting my cart, and now let's jump to the next day and see what we sold on eBay.
All right, let's pull today's order. So today is Tuesday at 12:30. So these are the orders that came in over the last 21 to 22 hours. We have 12 items. So the first is this pair of Skechers. They're size 8. I have all my shoes, these bins are 9, so that's 7, that's 8. So these are 8, so I know they'll be in this bin. These are just white slip-on shoes. Justin picked them up at the bins for $1.16. They ended up selling for $15.29. Up next is an Eddie Bauer. It's like a guide fishing shirt. I majorly paid up for this because I bought it on a Whatnot auction. It was, all right, 53, sorry, trying to get my numbers correct. 53. Am I not in the right thing? No, I'm not. 42. Apparently I can't talk and pull at the same time. There it is. On Black Friday, I did a bunch of whatnot purchasing from one person because you got free shipping after you purchased one item. So this sold for $36.99, but I paid $19 for it. And that was including, like, I divided the shipping up amongst how many I bought and put some of it in it. So we'll still make a profit. All right, next is a Gucci dust bag. I do believe Justin found this at the bins. It's just the little dust bag, and it actually had like the little booklets with it too. We paid 15 cents at the bins for this. It sold for $15. Another bins find, some women's underwear, brand new, tags still on it. We paid 47 cents for this, and it sold for $15. Up next is a very cute Care Bear shirt, $43.81. It should be in this one. Yep, right here. It was a Hug Dealer cute t-shirt. Bought at the bins for 90 cents. Sold it for $18.69. Now a JM collection. It was like a micro suede jacket, 41.60 something. So it must be in the back of here. Yeah, there it is. This was a 99-cent day find. And since we're kind of getting out of the weather of this, when someone sent me a $15 offer, I was like, absolutely, I'll accept. Okay, this next piece, let's see, how do I say it? Venetia, I guess. High quality Angora fuzzy black cardigan jacket. This item was even flawed, but I can't remember if it was vintage or if it was just like a really high-end brand Angora sweater. We found it at the bins. I paid $1.58 only for it, and it sold for $34.99. All right, $44.90. It's in the back of this bin. Got it. All right, then we have a pair of Musimo Duty shoes. If you've watched my previous videos, you know that I bought tons of this brand, which is a Spanish brand related to Zara, which I find all the time. But we got them at our Salvation Army on 99-cent day. So 99 cents. They sold for an offer of $41. Oh, and it says she's a repeat buyer. All right, now we have a Chaps plus size women's button front shirt. It sold for $17.99, and we picked that up on 99-cent day, and that is $47.96. Should be in here. There it is. This is why we use our custom SKU system, because it just makes finding everything so much easier. I was supposed to line these up nicely in this box, and instead I just piled them all on the table. Wow. All right, Erica Taylor. This was a sleeveless summer nightgown. Also purchased at the bins for 47 cents. It was plus size. I actually got two of these on one day. One was a 2X, one was a 1X. And the 2X has already sold. But 47 cents into $17.99. So $42.89. Oh, is this it right here? Yep. So there's that. All right, now we have a clearance item. If you want to flip around, Justin. 36. Oh, actually, it's in my, not the top tier. This is in the next level clearance. I should update you and show you guys. So I don't know if you remember, but all four of these boxes were filled with all my clearance items, like the 65% off clearance items. And now all we have left are these three boxes. Now, I think these four additional boxes here, I have it like 25% off. But someone sent me a really low offer on this, and I just took it. It was a Boston Proper, very kind of fancy. You'll see it like has like a sequined strap going, Empire waist, I guess is a better word. Whatever. Paid 99 cents, sold for a measly $7.50. Glad to see it go. And then the last thing that sold, I literally just listed this a few minutes ago. So it's still in this box here on the floor. It was a men's Peter Millar, just basic. It wasn't the summer comfort line, but basic plaid, like lightweight button down shirt. I listed it low because it had 2 stains on it that I was not able to get out. So I listed it for $15.99 and it sold in like 20 minutes. So that's everything that's sold. I'll give you the total profits when I'm done packing up. All right, so as I mentioned in the opening, we are trying to adapt a little. We're trying to switch things up. I mean, sales are semi-consistent, but they just, I guess when we first started, like we just looked back at an old post I had made on Instagram of our eBay room. And that was back when we only sold hard goods. Because when we first started reselling, it was right as like the world was opening back up from the pandemic, and the Goodwill had collected so much stuff. Like the location we went to in Monroeville that doesn't exist anymore, in Monroeville, Pennsylvania, had, gosh, Gaylords. I mean, how many hundreds and hundreds of Gaylords were just stacked to the ceiling in this huge warehouse building they used. And also we found were amazing hard goods, lots of it vintage. But then that started disappearing. And so we ended up moving over to clothes. So as we want to level our business up, we're trying to figure out how to, expand on that. So we're trying to get more into men's, but we're finding to get more into men's means paying up and not, I can find tons of women's stuff at the 99-cent sale, but it's harder to find the men's. So we're definitely starting to pay up more for stuff. We're going to show you some stuff from the Salvation Army. Some of it was 99 cents, some of it was paid up. We also went to the Goodwill on Sunday and we paid up for a couple pieces, including one that Justin's going to show you now, which will blow your mind and make you think that maybe we all shouldn't give up on Goodwill because sometimes they miss really good things. So show us what you got.
So I was walking by the hat section and I always just take a quick peek. And this one, I think it had just gone out. It was like on the top. So it looked just too clean to me, like it was like a reproduction or something. So I picked it up and just threw it in the cart to take a look at it in a minute. And once I looked it over and Julie looked it over, we figured out it was really like a true vintage Levi's hat and it's worth a good bit. They did have it priced up to $7.99, which they're normally their hats I think are $3.99. So someone must have known a little bit, but not nearly enough.
So when we do research, there's a lot listed, but they have the new plastic snapbacks on it. Those ones people are saying are from the 80s and such. This one definitely we're guessing maybe from like the 70s because it has the leather strap in the back. So I went, obviously we looked at recent ones listed and all the ones listed. We looked at recent solds. Then I even went into Terapeak to look. So this particular style, one that was in like, also I guess we should talk about, this hat has not been worn. Like it was definitely sitting on a shelf because the top is either a little faded or dusty. We're not really sure, but it was not worn. Well, one in worn condition, all stained inside, the bill messed up, just sold for $180. And when we looked in Terapeak, there was one that sold probably, I think it was like 10 months ago, that was in good condition like ours. And it sold for 300 and I think it was 40 or 60 some dollars. So I just listed this. I put it high. I put it for $349.99. I put offers on. Hold it up so they can see it because it's so pretty. I put offers on to $250. Obviously, if we don't get any bites after a while, I'll lower the amount that they can send offers, to like 200 or 150 or whatever. But I didn't want it to be one of those things where we slapped it up for $200 and it sold in 2 seconds, and we were like, shoot, we could have sold that for more. So cannot believe that didn't end up on shopgoodwill.com. That's for sure.
So, 5 seconds after we stopped filming that video, the hat sold. I went back and forth with the guy. He offered me $200. I said no. And we ended up settling on $275.
Right, so two things we paid up for. This one, I don't know if it was good or not. We paid $6.99 for it. I mean, we'll definitely make a profit, but I'm guessing it'll probably only be like a $10 to $15 profit, but it's a BKE extra large men's pearl snap Pearl Snap. Like plaid shirt. So we paid $6.99 for that. Then this next item, it was hard because it was $8.99, and y'all know I am so cheap. But check out this beauty. No, it's not a Coogee, though it looks like it from behind. It has like, I'm assuming it's pleather. It also has like suede. Maybe it, let's see, is it? Oh, genuine leather. I lied. It's genuine leather and acrylic. But look at this amazing, and it's a men's 2X shirt. I mean, these sleeves, the back, like, so yes, I will use the keyword Bill Cosby, even though he's very cringe. I will not use the keyword Coogee because you're not supposed to do that. Like, you are not supposed to use other name brands in your title when that's not what it actually is. I know a lot of people do it, but you're not supposed to. Oh, but I should say the brand is Saxony Collection. I saw ones of this brand. It was all over the place from like $50 to, $100. If this was brightly colored, it would definitely go for way more. But still, I thought it was worth it. It does have some dirt marks here on the leather. I'm going to see if I can try to clean it up. And there is one tiny little nick in the leather right there. But I figured it would be an experiment, and we'll see how it goes. And obviously, I'll let you know. That I got that was not my norm is this men's like rust copper colored suit, and it's a large size. It's a Stacy Adams, and it's the jacket and the pants. The only thing I saw is there's a small mark on the front of the jacket that I think will probably come out. But yeah, I mean, they're like a size 48, and the pants are a 48, and I think the jacket's a 46 or something like that. It was only 99 cents, and I figured for 99 cents, we would play around with this and see how it does. All right, now let's go over the stuff that I found in the thrifting video you saw earlier. So here's the Tari sweater you saw me grab in the video, also 99 cents. The Massimo Duty, they're still trickling some out every once in a while. I flashed you the tag quickly in the video. And then I do believe you saw me grab these. These are just Alfani new with tags, kind of like more of a slim, stretchy dress pants. They retailed for $54.99. So I was like, sure, we'll grab those. And now the rest of the stuff you would not have seen in the video because by this point I was getting self-conscious. I got this like neck thing that holds the camera. So anytime someone came by, I was zipping my sweatshirt up, but then it was making the camera spin at times. I will not show you that video because there's literally a time where it goes completely around. But I'm going to show you, I have a few pieces here that I paid up for that I was very pleased with. So it was, what was it? Green was 50% off. White, no. Green was 99 cents. White and blue were 50% off. I didn't even know this when I found this sweater. So I ended up paying half price for it. It was $4.99, so I paid $2.50. But I'm looking through the racks, and I'm in, ours does extra larges in the plus size section too. So it's only an extra large, but it's in the plus size section. So I see this crazy like applique looking front and back sweater. So it stops me in my tracks. And then I see this tag, and it just looks like a really nice tag. So I'm like, I'm just going to throw it in the cart and look it up. So here, I'm going to cover Justin's face real quick and show you some of the comps for this brand of sweater. Yeah, pretty crazy, huh? I have no idea what it'll go for, but for $2.50, I definitely felt it was worth it. Another item I paid up for, but luckily it was in the 50% off, so I paid $2. Check out this Victoria's Secret vintage. It's what we call the gold label. Here, let me pull the tag off so I can show you the label. It's like cream with gold lettering. It's kind of like a suit jacket, men's inspired, like deep V nightshirt. So it's double breasted. It has double buttons, though it's only singly buttoned right now. Just thought it was really neat. I saw a couple of them sold. It shouldn't go for huge money, maybe like $30, but it was only $2. This was the only thing I bought for full price, but luckily full price was only $2.99. I'm trying to pay attention to the what is the section called? Night clothes section. I hear a lot of resellers say, you know, you can find a lot of money in the section because they just don't price it up. So I spent some time there. So this was $2.99. But look at this beautiful made in the USA vintage robe. Oh, just so pretty with the lace details. I'm not sure what this will go for. I mean, it could go for a minimum of 25 and it could go for a little bit more than that, but it was only $2.99. So I was like, we'll give it a whirl. Oh, this one was the other piece. There was one more piece I paid up for. This one was half price. It was $7.99. Here is the brand. I have never heard of it. CG Up. And it says Cowgirl Up underneath of it. Some people talked about Wrangler in their posts. I never found this exact style of jeans, but I mean, I did like 10 minutes of research while standing in the thrift store. But when I saw the back of these jeans, I was just like, these are interesting. And if you know anything about reselling, what sells, Justin? Starts with the W.
What?
Weird
Weird.
cells. So I just thought they were so interesting. I guess it's like the Phoenix. They, you know, have like factory distressing and the whisker marks and stuff on the front and the heavy stitching. So I was like, for what would it be, $4? I'm gonna try. I found, as I said, other kinds of this brand, like they just kind of had like white embroidery on the pocket. They weren't nearly as I don't know what, detailed and colorful and stuff. And they were selling in like the upper 20s. So I don't know. I'll have to do some more research and see. I'm hoping to get a minimum of like 30 to 35 for my $4 investment. But I just thought those were cool. So we'll quickly go over the shoes. We got all of the shoes for 99 cents. We didn't pay up for any of the shoes, but this first pair is new with tags, and it's another Musimo. Why does it sound weird?
Musimo Duty.
Yes. I'm so self-conscious because I was saying Duddy and someone corrected me. So now when I try to say it, it's like, I know it's Massimo, but then it's like when I get to the second part, I'm telling myself over and over again, don't say it wrong, don't say it wrong. But these are like shiny penny loafers, brand new with the tags, retail $149. So for 99 cents, we're grabbing them. And then if you have a mini me you want to match you, here is the same pair in a 36. They had it in the kids section, which probably didn't help the situation because it was like hidden in the kids section, but I found them because I was like, a 36, I think is like a women's 6, maybe something like that. So you and your bigger footed friend or your smaller footed friend can be matching. So I don't know what we'll get for each of those. I would think at least 25. Oh, is this another? Oh,
Those
no,
are
this is
Pull
the
Bear.
Pull and Bear. Yes. Also in the Zara, Massimo family. And these are just kind of like espadrille slip-ons, also new with tags. The price tag was cut off of them, so I don't know. Oh, they're a size 11. I wonder if they're men's. 44. I think
was
they are
wondering
men's.
if they were men's.
I think,
Yeah, I think 44.
yeah, I think these are men's, but brand new, 99 cents.
These are Zara new with tags.
Yeah, we've done well. We've had 3 pairs of like Zara, just, you know, casual sneakers is what I would call them. And they've all sold quickly, anywhere in the 25 to like 35 range. Their retail price is $49.99 on them, but brand new also.
Here's a pair of Talbots. What you said, these are espadrilles.
Yes.
So I'm
They're-
learning about shoes.
They're like a woven, like black and like cream checkered pattern. They were cool looking. You listed these already, didn't you? What'd you list them for?
I think like 20.
Oh, okay. I don't know. You're the one that listed them. All right. So anything else? Oh, wait. The Vans are the last one.
And then there's some in the kids section. These Vans were there. They're pretty clean, and for 99 cents, we normally wouldn't pick these up, but they were going in like there was quite a few sold in the like $18 to $20.
And I think
probably.
like the multicolored, like for little kids, would kind of be more of a draw. And they were like so clean. I mean, you only just quickly wipe the rubber down,
I just
right?
wiped them down.
Yes.
And they're ready to go.
He was cleaning some shoes earlier. All right, so we only have a couple of these things listed. We're kind of backed up because we just had a couple heavy sourcing days. which makes me think I opened up my DMs on Instagram and asked people if they had any like video ideas, and some people like asked me some questions instead. And one of the questions was, do you have a like normal schedule? Like, do you do the same thing every day? Or are you scheduled? And that kind of made me chuckle because I was like,
No.
no. But then I do realize we have a sourcing schedule kind of. So on Fridays, we always go to the Goodwill outlet for like the whole day because our daughter doesn't have school on Fridays, and we drop her off and pick her up at her college because she's going locally. So we spend the whole day at the Goodwill outlet on Fridays. Then Saturdays, we have a 99-cent sale at St. Vincent. And then sometimes, hopefully more and more lately, we'll have church sales, garage sales, estate sales. Sunday is 99-cent day at Goodwill, and sometimes we have sales also. Monday is 99-cent day at Salvation Army, plus it's pack all of our weekend orders. Poor Justin yesterday. Oh, I can insert a picture if you like of all the weights he sold yesterday. So you started packing, I would say, at like 11:30, and you didn't finish up till Brooklyn got home from school. So it was like close to 3:30.
Yeah.
All
It
weekend
was a long day.
All weekend long, he was like, I should start packing some of those weights. It's too cold. We had a cold snap. It actually snowed here over the weekend, even though it was in the 70s before that. And then he'd be like, no, it's too cold in the garage. I don't want to pack. The next thing you know, it was Monday morning, and he had over 300 pounds of weight to pack up. But so Mondays are our packing day. Tuesday, which is actually when we're filming this today, is my personal I am not leaving the house day, which is why I'm sitting here in my very vintage sweatshirt that I stole off of him on our first date over 25 years ago. I don't leave the house on Tuesdays unless like I have to go grocery shopping or something like that. He did end up running to the Goodwill today because you can explain why you go on Tuesdays.
They do a veterans discount on Tuesdays, so I'll stop in there sometimes to see if there's
what percentage is it?
25% off.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's a veteran and he has, the designation on his license. So he gets 25% off on Tuesday. So maybe in the future, might be something where I have to leave the house on Tuesdays and go with him, because that would be great to get, because then you get the stuff that they've just rolled off the new racks for 25% off. So I might have to start doing that. Then Wednesday will be my designated I don't leave the house day. So, but normally Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, I'm personally listing like crazy, doing like the home front stuff of the business, meaning paying the business bills, doing the bookkeeping, I guess is a better word for it, and just working from home. He sources off and on those days. He'll a lot of times go to the bins right after he drops our daughter off, but that's about as much schedule as we have. I personally am a control freak, and I would love like a to the details schedule, but it just doesn't ever seem to happen. It's like, so we just do the best I can. But the 3 things you can guarantee, or pretty much 4 of these, is Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. We're going to be sourcing on those days. And then the rest of the time, it's fluctuation back and forth. All right. Well, we appreciate you taking the time to watch this video. If you haven't already subscribed, I know not everybody has a YouTube account and they only let you subscribe if you have a YouTube account, but if you could create a YouTube account and subscribe, I would appreciate it. That includes you, Mom. I need to make my mother a YouTube account because she watches all of my videos, but she's not subscribed and she can't like me or anything. So I got to work on that, Mom. All right. We'll see you on the next one. Take care. Bye.
Bye.